Coaches, here's the full training curriculum for Sunday. We'll be working in 6 blocks. Block 1, warm-up. When players are going through their warm-up, stretch, and then their ladder work. Please make sure they're focusing on their sharpness, moving the arms, and each foot is landing in the middle of the ladders. You're going to have to be able to transition the sharpness work from the ladder work to their drills. Attention to details.
Good. Move your feet. Move your feet.
Block 2, box drill. In the box drill, please create variations. They don't have to continue to go through cones. You can lay one cone without attacking the cone. Pay attention to details. This is where we're going to focus on the fundamentals. At any point, stop, make sure they understand, they relate, and they have a complex use. Block 3, zone drill. In this exercise, the first one, players are dribbling into a zone. Players that's moving into execution spaces, make sure that they are moving and looking at the player who has the ball. Please pay attention to details. Their movement of the ball has to be sharp. Stop, go through the details in every coaching point. Make sure players are running sharply into each box. Also to this exercise, you can add the variation as they get into the zone. Now they can deliver ball to a player in the other side. Make sure players are calling for the ball. As they're receiving the ball, they can take a touch, they can do a step over, dribble, and then pass. Do not have players rushing the exercise. This exercise zone drill is important, especially for them to creating space, getting out of space, and the awareness on and off the ball. Players must communicate. Block 4, zone 3v3, phase of play. Moving ball upfield for balance. Coaches are going to be lined up behind the goal in groups of 3s. All we're looking for the first one is moving the ball up the field from the middle to the left, with the right side player coming more to the center. We want to get the players to focus on balance and not crossing the line on the opposite side. Have players move ball up the field, and then add the next group will go in. Checking back for balls and creating space. Now we're going to have players go into a zone, drop back for the ball. The player who passes now goes into an execution zone. They're going to move this. They're going to move the ball as they're moving forward. Each group will go one at a time. So they're checking back, receiving ball, player who passes it runs into an execution zone. Player swings around, receives it, and moves ball forward. Variation moving ball forward, stay in their groups of 3s. As the players now are crossing over, diagonal runs into zone, the checking back one side for the ball, the player dribbles into one zone, then plays the ball, whichever player is available. The first going to look for the attacking player who's forward first. That's the first execution. Once players do that diagonal run, let them be creative. As one group goes and finishes, let the next group follow. Diagonal run. Player on the ball has to make a decision who they're going to play the ball to. If you notice, nothing has changed. Everything is also about balance. Adding defenders, 3 versus 2, stay in their groups. Now you want the players to be creative. They can make their diagonal runs. They can check back for balls Ball can be received. Player receiving ball now is going to run into an execution space. Ball gets played forward. Let them be creative in this exercise. As long as they're not bunching up and as long as they're focusing on good spacing, execution, and moving into zones. You're looking for ball speed, good receiving balls, good awareness. Block 5, let them play 3v3. Block 6, team building, and your last area is your summary, 3-2-1.